Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial where we'll be showing you how to create a Wix website from scratch. We'll be taking you through a step-by-step guide, so at the end of this video, you'll be able to make your website on your own. We're assuming that you already have your Wix account, and so right here, this will be your first and main dashboard. If you're logged on to your Wix account, you will find this page, and at the top right corner, you're going to see these two options. We're going to click on Create New Site because that's what we want to do. Now it's going to open this new web page on a new tab, so we're going to click on Setup Without Chat. And on this page, you're going to be faced with the question, what type of website you want to create. So for our website, we're going to make a blog. So we're going to go ahead and choose blog here in the examples. If you don't see what you want, you can go ahead and search for what you want. So we're going to click on blog, and here you have sub options here. Now we have different options, and we're going to be choosing a pet blog. And when that's settled, you can click on continue. Now you will see this pop up. It says here, what would you like to call your website? So we've got the name Petville because we're having a pet blog. We're going to click on continue. And here you're going to set your goals for this site. Because it's a blog, we're going to select share knowledge, build a community, and just explore. Now these three options we've selected will be different for you depending on what you want. Click on continue. Now we have some recommended apps. Now on this step, you get to choose apps you'd like to add. They have their recommendations, such as blog, where you get to write posts to drive traffic and share ideas. You also have Instagram feed, where you get to display your pics, videos from Instagram, and also forms to get info, subscriber, and payment with forms. So we're going to leave it at these two options. And then we have some other apps. Now, if we were doing an online store, we'd definitely want to pick this, or if we're doing a tour guide website, we will be choosing bookings. But these are other options that you could pick according to what you want. But we've chosen two options here, and we're going to click on continue. Now you see we're all set, and that was pretty easy, and we can click on continue to dashboard. Now in creating your website, it's important that you have your own custom domain. So here, the second option after updating your site type is to connect a custom domain. You could use Wix to get your domain with a few easy steps. So all you need to do is to write the address here. We actually had Petville, but right now we have petvillepause.com. Maybe Petville is not available. The next thing you'll need to do is to write your first blog post and then design your website, then get found on Google. So we'll be creating our first blog post as the following step. So we're going to click on create blog post. So on this page, we get to write the title of our first blog post and also write the details or the body of this post. So right here, we have this title, What Your Pet Needs From You. So right here, we have some text written about our first blog post, and you can see that right now. And now the next thing we're going to do is to click on publish. And right here, you can simply say maybe later because we're still building our site. And now we get to design our website. So we're going to click on design site. Now on this page, you have two options. You can customize the template by browsing from thousands of designs to pick one to customize, or you can go ahead and generate a design with AI. So we're going to pick a template. So you can see there are lots of options right here. Now we're looking at these different options if you're looking for a dog blog or a pet blog, and we have this option right here, and we're going to make some differences. But before we do that, we can click on view. So if this looks good, you can pick it up. But before doing that, you want to also check if your website is going to be mobile friendly. At the top here, you have the PC version, which is what we're on, and then you can switch over to the mobile version. When we click on it, it's going to convert to a mobile version. Here, you can see how it's going to look like when you're using a mobile device to view the website or blog. With that done, we can click on Edit This Site, which is located at the top right corner of this screen. And right now, we have our edit page for our website. On this Wix editor, you can change basically anything and everything right here, from the picture to the text to the type of text. In our case, we want to show you some examples of what you can do to your site. We can come over here and we're looking at our menu. We have home, about, services, blog, contact, members, and things like that. We can click on it, and then we have the option to change the design, for example. When we click on design, we will have this pop-up where we have different options, right? So you look at what we have here, and when we scroll down, we have this different options. Now we can have a preview by hovering over each of them, and we're going to see how they look like. So I'm thinking we're liking this one, and we're going to switch it over to this. And now that we have this, as you make your edits on your side, it's usually a best practice to preview as you make changes. This will help you to reverse changes that are wrong, or you can go ahead and build on the changes that you've made already. In order to do this, we can go over to the top right corner and click on preview. And now we have a preview of our website without all the edit lines because we've left the editor. When we scroll down, we can see the menu still remains at the top while all the other content is scrolling up for our view. Then when we go over to blog, here we have the heading pet health tips and more. Now when we scroll down, we can see our first post, what your pet needs from you. So we have the content which we created while we were creating our website. Now in order to go back to the editor, you can go at the top and click on back to editor. Now we're back to our editor, but we're not home anymore. We're on the blog because we selected blog. However, if you want to view pages, you can go over to the left corner of your Wix editor and you'll see some options. Now, the first option is to add elements. The second is to add a section. You can also add pages and menu or preview them. And you can see more about the site design, which is some of the things which we were doing. Now here under site design, you can see the site theme, and you can also change the theme. You can change the color theme, customize the text theme, the background, and the page transition. For example, if you're moving from home to blog or to services, how the page transitions from one to the other. When we click on pages here, we can see the different options. Now this is under blog pages, but when we click on site menu, you can see all these options right here. Now when we go over to blog pages, we have our blog, and when we click on it, you can see settings for our blog, SEO basics, renaming this, or if you want to delete it or add something else. In the end, it's all about what you want, and you can go about all these different setting options to make your website work for you. Now, if you want to make any changes on your website, you just simply need to go ahead and hover over the area, click on it, and click on edit text. So right here we have Dr. Mark, and when we click on it, we can delete it and say Petsville. Remember, this was the name of our website, which we gave it before. And right now we now have Petsville. If you also want to change the icon, you can do that. You can click on it and change basic shape. So say we want to change it to something else, we can change it to this one right here, click on it and click on add to page. And you can see it's already changed. Now, if you have your own logo, you can click on it, click on basic shape again, and then you have the option to upload media. When you upload media, you can see them under site files. And when you do have them, you can select it and make a change to your site logo. It's that easy. If you want to change the number, all you need to do is to click on it and the number will be here for you to change. There are other options such as the design of this button, which we can also change. For example, we can see how the button looks like, and we can scroll down to see some more options. For the sake of this tutorial, we'll be changing the button color from blue to green, and we can change it right now. And as we've clicked on it, it's changed already. Now, lastly, if you want to navigate through the different pages, for example, we're currently under blog and that's why it's in green to indicate where we are. All you need to do is to click on this area, and then you'll see the navigate option right here. Click on navigate. And then scroll to the top where you can see these options on the left side of this page. If we want to go from blog to about, we're currently under about. And here also you can go ahead and change anything you want. Again, to change anything, you just simply need to click on it. And here you have the option to edit image, change image, or make some other settings to personalize this part of your website. With the easy-to-use drag and drop feature and easy edit options here on Wix, you can go ahead and make your website the best it can be. So go ahead and design your website, and thanks for watching.